So let me read this again. This is Moriz Seider on Dylan Larkin. It was nothing you saw coming right away. Everyone has their reasons for making certain decisions. Whether I or we on the team approve of it, it is not our business to answer. However, it is clear that we are a better team with Dylan Larkin on the ice than without him. So the other thing that I wanted to get into, and I've caught a lot of flack for this, and honestly, some of it has come from Spenny, some of it's come from you, some of it's come from the chat. But when I said that they looked like they were all buddy at ESC, and they looked like they didn't care, and they looked like they were teammates, I'm talking about Alex DeBrincat, Finney, and Dylan Larkin when they were playing in the ESC All-Star Showcase. They looked like they were teammates. They looked like they were having a good time. They looked like they were enjoying each other's company, and that is something that is not what my opinion of a split locker room would look like.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, basically everything you've told us is from that ESC showcase is that they're all you. If you went there and Larkin and you had no idea what was going on with the Red Wings world, you'd assume that their teammates in the locker room was good. So it just adds on to me believing that Steve Yzerman was the problem here.
Yeah, yes. And Spenny in the chat. Shout out to Spenny. Clear that we are a. Oh wait, no, that's my. Never mind. That's my two. I put it in chat for everyone to be able to read it. It split into two chats for some reason. I thought Spenny was tapping in, but we'll get to the back end of the chat. Spenny is getting ready for the Lions game. We'll just say it like that. All right. So the next part of it is, which I like, very diplomatic, very captain-esque. Whether I or we on the team approve of it, it is not our business to answer. Very diplomatic, very PR trained from the young German. Got to respect it. Obviously, that would have, answering that question would have caused a little grease on the fire.
Oh,
but yeah, and there's lots of people in the comments of this that says like spoken like a good captain, and there was more stuff that Seider talked about when it came to the Red Wings fan base, which we'll hit on at the end. And then the last part is, however, it's clear that we are a better team with Dylan Larkin on the ice than without him, which is true, okay? As much as we all want to hate on Dylan Larkin and we all want to boo him and we all want to talk ish because he is leaving, at the same time, he is the team is better with him on the ice than without him. Is the team better with him as the captain or not? That's to be seen. I do think Seider's going to be a better captain. However, if Larkin was on the team, we would have less holes to fill than when we trade him, and that's why, to my opinion, it's so much harder to retool after trading Larkin than to rebuild.
Yeah, and every time we talked about Dylan Larkin, we just wanted to he's not a first-line center. He's a second-line center, which is still hard to find these days. That's why none of this has gotten done. And I don't think any of us has complained about his ability or trade him for his ability of play. I mean, he was pretty banged up at the end of the year last year with his knee, and I still thought he was one of the best players on the ice and the one who actually cared, even though that there was all this back-end stuff going on. I just always think he plays with his heart out, and I love how he plays, and I wish he would. I hope there's a good conclusion to this, and hopefully maybe, because I still want him on the team. This sucks. Well, he's whatever's going on right now, but I still want Dylan Larkin to be in the Red Wings uniform, because what we're going to get back is not Dylan Larkin and not better than Dylan Larkin. So
that is true, and I said this in the group chat I have with Neil, Sean, DMAC, and Spenny, and Neil was like, they're laying the groundwork, is what he said, in probably less words, but that, I think, is a very interesting side of this as well. Instead of going in a route that may have dissed him, like he kept it clean, kept it above the belt, kept it in a place where if he does come back, there's no bad blood. I think there's a lot more of that, weighing in now than a lot of people want to believe. I do think that, even though right now the request is the request, I do think that there is a chance, and I know the PR is hard, and I know that we've probably gone too far, and it's but there's a chance because at the end of the day, if he leads the Red Wings to everything that he said he led, winning heals all. Like that's the thing at the end of the day. I think, let's say like in a hypothetical, and I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the chat, and I want answers. I want answers today. We're asking the tough questions, Garrett. If
Good.
if in fairy tale and unicorn land, if they make the playoffs with Dylan Larkin before we trade him, and we're just going to say it like that. I'm not giving a timeline to it. It could be this year. It could be next year because you don't know when they're going to trade him. Like, honestly, like the Druin situation went a year and a half. So this could get dragged out. And if it does, I think that if there's going to be a lot of people that would turn the corner back on Larkin if they made the playoffs.
Yeah, I would agree. And I see someone commented, Mr. Sinister 25 said, nah, winning doesn't take back, dude. Quitting on the team. Larkin has to go. Yeah, I mean, you could look at it like quitting on the team, but now everything that's coming out more and more, it seems like it was a Dylan Larkin and Steve Yzerman issue, and clearly the Steve Yzerman seemed like the issue going on. Once he left, I mean, we haven't really heard of him adding more teams or anything like that. But again, we don't know that. It's just more and more that's come out. I believe it's more Steve Yzerman who was ever Dylan Larkin. And you also can't hate the guy for wanting to try to win. He's 30 years old now. And I mean, you want to win the ring. Like McDavid's going to request a trade out of Edmonton after this year. I'd put money on it. So.
And the people who are actually putting comments in the chat right now are on the wild opposite side. Like we had Trippy Gypsy here. I'm cheering for the Nordiques if Larkin comes back. Get rid of him. Hunter and we got the sad puppy got ran over. Vibe is old. Larkin has to go. It's still childish how he went about it, demanding a trade. He should have been way more accountable. Those are from Red Wings Reborn and the Wings Hockey Town. Get Larkin, TF out of town. Get TF out. So, but remember the last. I remember these polls because they do give a very good gauge of how our community feels about a certain situation. And we got 18 votes, which I feel like we do have 70 or 86 watching. So please smash that like button, help us get to over 100 likes. Drop a couple more votes in the chat. We want to hear your opinion. But for now, 40% was said yes. 40%, which last time we did one of these polls about Larkin, it was over 85 or 90% against Larkin. Mm-hmm. Winning does heal all. And that's not even the situation where, let's just say, all right, they make the playoffs, Larkin re-racks, then they actually somehow, and this is fairy tales and rainbows, but, we're living in a hypothetical world with this question. What if he leads you guys, not leads, because he's not going to lead shit. I shouldn't have said that. All right. If Moriz Seider with Dylan Larkin and the team leads the Red Wings to multiple playoff series wins, that's even further of a question. And even more of a side where I think this flips to 50-50. We got 42-58. It's already inching. Like this winning does heal all, guys. And we see it here in Detroit, guys. Like we are starved. Like the Lions went 8-9 last year, and we were eating each other alive in the fan base. The Red Wings have been collapsing the last 3 years, and we turn on each other every March and April. The Tigers are falling apart right now, and I can tell you in the Woodward Sports group chat, we are at each other's fucking necks. All right? Don't tell me the Pistons collapsed in the second round of the playoffs after being a 1 seed and losing to the 4 seed. Like you're going to complain about a winner just because the one guy on the team like you have some bad blood with? At the end of the day, I'm never going to root for Dylan Larkin in the same way that I did in the past. However, if he's wearing the wing wheel and he's helping them win because they've proven they're not trying to rebuild and they're trying to retool, then yeah, I'm going to root for Dylan Larkin in some sense because when he scores a goal, I'm still going to get up. But at the same time, I'm still going to boo him when he gets on the ice. There's two things can be true, and there's ways that you can go about it. And I think that if they truly were to win, and they truly were to start being a consistent playoff team, I think that you guys would all just, whatever. Because you can reason this up to not quitting. Like you could reason to him having beef with Steve Yzerman and wanting Steve Yzerman out. As much as everyone says that Dylan Larkin has more issues with the wings than just Steve Yzerman, and that might be the case. It might be the case, and I'm not going to deny that. But one of his main reasons was Steve Yzerman, and this could have always at the end of the day been a power play to get rid of Steve Yzerman.
Yeah, I think you covered it really well. But again, this one comment just caught my eye, just rolled in by Mr. Sinister again. Larkin versus Yzerman versus Illich. I do agree with that. I think it goes like a little three ways. But then this last part, he really wants to be carried like he was in the Olympics. I don't really know if you could say Dylan Larkin got carried. I mean, he's put up goals. He had he was top heavy in points on the team. Like he was on the. I don't know if he got the assist, but he was on the ice for the game-winning goal in the 3v3 overtime. Like he did not get carried at all.
And apparently my monologue has inspired a few more voters because it jumped about 12 since I finished talking, and now it is all the way up to 48% yes. The people have spoken, and winning heals all, in my opinion. As appreciate you, MP DLR in the chat with the $5 super chat. Chris won't spend. Dylan, selfish, 3-team list. We'll cheer. We don't deserve a winning team. Softer fans chant, Chris, you suck at games. All right, lots of stuff in there. I don't think it's soft if you're winning. I mean, I prescribe to the theory winning solves all. And if the Lions win this year, then no one's gonna have problems with Shepard or anything else that they have issues with on the team. Seriously, it's just winning does heal all. And if Dylan Larkin were to, in Fairy Tales and Rainbow Land, win a Stanley Cup for the Detroit Red Wings, then you guys would all cheer. And I know that for a fact.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I can't believe someone said he got carried in the gold medal. That's crazy.
So I will read this again just to catch everyone up who are in chat. We appreciate you guys tapping in. We're going to go for a little longer here. I do got to get over to the Lions preseason game to start the show. But you know what? For the Wings Nation, they can wait. So this is Moriz Seider on Dylan Larkin. This is via Red Wings Prospects. Great Twitter follow if you do not follow them already. And it is out of the EIS Hockey News, which is a German news outlet, which I'm assuming that Red Wings Prospects translated because he's a sicko. Anyway, Mo on Larkin, it was nothing you saw coming right away. Everyone has their reasons for making certain decisions. Whether I or we on the team approve of it, it is not our business to answer. However, it is clear that we are a better team with Dylan Larkin on the ice than without it. And I think that everything right there is just facts. Because at the end of the day, they are better with Dylan Larkin on the ice than without. That is a fact. And the Red Wings record says so. At the end of the day, if you really do want to argue stats.
When he was out in February, dude, and late February, early March.
That's where it started.
We struggled hard.
Yeah.
We also have no grit on our team too. I agree with someone said soft team. Yeah, they are soft. We absolutely have no grit on this team, which was one of the reasons for the collapse. But again, they did a good job of adding Colasar, who's going to change that real quick. But you got to get the other guy in that wing, Rasmussen, to throw his body weight around. I've never seen a guy 6'8" never make a hit in his life. It's pathetic.
Red Wings Reborn, absolute bonehead move, not getting Stamkos. Complete butterfly effect, absolutely. It really, really was just so disappointing to hear that. And there was a lot of people actually that were hating. We're like, why would you want old ass Stamkos, brother? He had 42 goals last year. He would have led the team. Even your boy Alex DeBrincat didn't get 42 goals, brother.
I wouldn't eat his contract though. He's getting paid what, 12 mil, 13 mil?
Hell no.
I thought it was a lot.
It was a lot when he signed it 3 years ago. I think he's getting paid 8 or 9. But why do you care? You don't pay the checks, and we have the most cap space in the NHL.
Yeah, well, I mean, Chris Illich ain't paying it, so I'll sign off on it. I'll sneak in his house, steal his checkbook.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Garrett, get out of here. He gets paid $8 million a year to score 42 goals. Dude, I'll pay that.
That's fine.
Three times on Sunday and every day on the week.
I thought it was more than that.
No, because he signed in that first wave of contracts. He didn't sign in. He's not signing in this wave. He signed in that first wave of big contracts. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, they're paying 8." Well, it's not a bad deal now. When the cap keeps going up 10 mil every year, there aren't necessarily bad deals that are getting signed anytime soon.
Yeah.
Unless they're JT Confer or.
God, just can't. I mean. Rasmussen and Confer just get me going. Like, oh my God. I just can't with them anymore. Like, I don't know. Like, just watch them play. And I'm like, I know everyone else watching the same game I am. Like, how are they still playing? How are they on the team? How are they not gone? How are they not released? How are they not on waivers? Anything to just not play them ever. Carter Bear.
Did you play against Suter Mazzotti growing up?
I don't think so. I don't know who that is.
Aren't you the same age as me?
I'm 04.
Yeah, he's an 04.
What team? What do you play?
He played for Meyer, and he's now 6'8", and now just got traded to the Detroit Red Wings.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I know who. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah.
Did you ever? Because I played. I didn't play against him a lot because obviously he was an 04 and I'm an 02, but we practiced with them often, and so I'm pretty familiar. How do you feel about that trade from your very own Mike Schmidt's Nashville Predators?
Yeah,
and we'll get back to Larkin. I'm just making fun of Mike Schmidt for a sec.
Mike Schmidt, yeah, he's sad that he's gone. You know,
His
tough
boy?
locker room hit.
Yeah, you lost your boy.
Yeah, my locker room stall guy.
Lots of you guys are blowing up the chat. We appreciate you guys tapping into it. We really do.
Saturday morning, it's awesome.
Should make the goddamn playoffs this year. I'm tired of watching this dog shit the past decade. I can't blame you, brother. I really can't.
I like that.
Gary, Larkin's worth. That was from Andy. This is from Gary though. Larkin's worth more if we win. So yes, we want to win with him, so I can get more for him when I ship them out. As far as forgiving him for this adventure, that's not going to happen. And I can't blame you. I seriously I understand. Spenny is the same way. Spenny will never forgive Dylan Larkin. And I'll tell you that right now. But for me, if he's on the team and he's helping him win, I root for the Wings. I root for the Wings, okay? And the players come and go. At the end of the day, the players come and go. And I love different players. I love watching different players. I love Dylan Larkin more for the story than for his on-ice play because I like other players play on the ice more. Lucas Raymond is my favorite player to actually watch play on the Detroit Red Wings. But at the end of the day, he still is a very quality player, and if you don't get the right package for him, you should be keeping him. That's just the state of the NHL right now. There's no reason to trade him if you're not going to get a good enough package for him, especially if he's going to be playing games, which it seems like he is.
Yeah, I'm the same way. You hit it pretty well when you said you cheer for the Detroit Red Wings. I mean, I'm the same way. It's a business. Sometimes players leave. I know he wasn't very good here, but I liked Luke Glendening. Sucked when he left. But it's a business, and I want this team to succeed. And honestly, you're not going to get really anything better for Dylan Larkin unless somehow you get a top prospect.
News Drifter's on that wavelength. He said, "I'll love Larkin on the day we trade him for Misa."
Perfect.
Okay. Sounds good. I agree.